True TV, Las Vegas Summer League. Amin Elhassan, Ethan Sherwood Strauss. We're here. It looks like we're at a bar. I don't see anyone bringing us drinks though, so I guess we'll just have to talk about, what do you talk about when you're in Vegas?
The odds, the odds. I have the odds right here, the NBA future bets, and an interesting thing right here, the Cavs, better odds to win the championship than the San Antonio Spurs. Last we checked, 4-1 for the Cavs and 9-2 for the Spurs. What do you think of that?
Vegas is really smart when it comes to these things. It's obviously the odds that we see today are going to be very different than the ones that we see on opening night. But I think there is some wisdom to the Spurs still have to go through the West. I know they looked incredible, but people forget they almost lost to the Mavs in the first round. So inherently, their path to the finals is a lot more treacherous than that of the Cavs, who play in an Eastern Conference that has gotten deeper but flatter.
How do you feel about the Bulls at 10-1? Do they have some Mirotic momentum, to coin a term? Do they have that? Do you think that's too high, that's big market, or do you think those are smack dab right where it should be?
You coined the term?
I did.
Okay.
It's mine. Mirotic momentum.
Okay, well, again, I think a lot of Chicago's odds are built around, like, is Derrick Rose going to be healthy? Is he going to be a contributor? Can this team evolve to a point where they don't really need Derrick Rose, but it's nice to have him around? Those are all question marks. Is Doug McDermott going to be a contributor? What do you think?
Oh, man, I thought he was not going to be good, but he's looked so good in the summer league that I'm starting to waver. I got to admit, he's looking like McBuckets or whatever the name is, that I did not coin.
Hashtag it's summer league, so obviously it means this is exactly how he'll be for the rest of his career. But I do want to touch on something very interesting that you just said off camera. The Detroit Pistons are 100-1 odds to win the Eastern Conference. That's a bet that you said you'd take.
I wanted to keep it secret because I wanted to get all that money to myself. I don't want the line to move, but maybe before we put this video up, I'm going to sprint the Las Vegas Strip. I'm going to put a huge bet on the Detroit Pistons to win the East. No, I don't think it's going to happen, people, but 100-1 when we have Andre Drummond, who is young, who is the next Dwight Howard, possibly a great coach in Sam Van Gundy, who is furnishing the roster with all these three-point shooters. Hey, anybody can win the East, right? So 100-1, that's pretty good.
You heard it here first, Ethan's fiance. He's putting the mortgage on the Detroit Pistons to win the East.
We're buying a new house.